welcome to today's news in Warcraft, bringing you all of the general inanities of World of Warcraft Classic, played on a controller nonetheless, with the horrors of today's news. We now go to elections with Yummydelish. Gnomes are friends, not food. Okay, 7, 2, 1, okay. So we are here today in Arathi Highlands with Yummydelish. Gnomes are friends, not food. And we are going over the United States Electoral College maps that I found over at 270 to win. And I actually kind of oh dear, why did I do that? I feared it. I had my old keybinds in mind. I had my old keybinds in mind when I did that accidental fear. So again, as our correspondent, oh, goodness, so let's start with the election before I lose my mind. Now, so this is the map as it currently stands. It's at 270towin.com. It's their default map. It's based off of individual state polling and all that other wonderful stuff. It currently shows Harris with 226. I did it again. But no, at least she snapped out of it that fast. So Harris has 226 electoral votes. And Donald Trump right now has 219 electoral votes. These are basically broomstick states, as I call them. And what I mean by a broomstick is that if you ran a broomstick against someone against the other party, that broomstick is going to win. That's all there is to that definition. But right now, as it stands, and this is based off polling, and I got my controller bindings right this time, and I didn't fear the mob, thank heavens. So let's take a look at some scenarios. Now, there's certain game overs that can happen, and the East Coast could very well decide this whole thing. Let me explain here with our next picture. This is Donald Trump sweeps the East Coast. He gets exactly 270 votes without any other swing state being decided. And that's, again, because of those other states that carry him through. That's entirely possible. Anything's possible, though. But it gives him exactly 270, and if he sweeps the other one, he would get, 312 votes. He would have 312 electoral votes. Do I have any food, or am I going to have to do something? Oh, boy, I'm going to have to do something, aren't I? Oh, no, I got jungle stew. There we go. There we go. So if he sweeps everything, and that's going to be our next, and that's going to be a map down the road here, that gives him 312. This next map here, as I try to find Witherbark trolls, those trolls, but it'll be okay. These guys do okay stuff. Don't fear it. I tried to fear it again. I've been having problems since I redid this keybind. This is the Kamala Harris sweeps the East Coast map. And that's without any other one of the swing states. And it gives her 277 to Donald Trump's 219, but that's only from his broomstick states. Now, even if he would sweep every other state, he would still lose, but barely. He would still lose that election because it takes a coalition of states to win, not the national popular vote. This is the every swing state gets swept by Kamala Harris map. And the next one's going to be, obviously, the Donald Trump sweeps every one of them that I told you about earlier. But take a look at the final number. It's 319 to 219. A 100-point win. Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? I'd probably say no, in honesty. I think he could pick up a state or two. He meaning Donald Trump. I think Arizona is the likeliest one, but if they ran if they ran some of the stuff he would say about John McCain, I don't know anymore. Who knows? But who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to be giving people electoral advice. That's not my job right now. My job is to tell people what can happen. And so the next map is the Donald Trump sweeps every state map, which again gives him 312 to 226. It's 312 to 226. And again, it's the sweep of every one of those swing states. Do I think it's going to happen? No. Is it possible? Yes. And so we should share that kind of a map. And because there's not really a whole lot else to describe right now. Nothing else is locked into place. So we're doing just the what ifs. Now here is the Kamala Harris dream map. And why I did this, here's why. Because in the 2020 election, after North Carolina, and that was a squeaker, so that's why that state's in play this year. After North Carolina went for Donald Trump in a squeaker in 2020, the next two states that were the closest in vote percentages were Florida and Texas. So imagine that. And that would be 389 to 149. Is that really going to happen? No way. No way possible. I just can't envision that in this election cycle. But it is a dream map, and you know, it's a probability, but not a real possibility. And before you ask, where's that Donald Trump map? Well, that's the one where he gets every swing state, too. So that's already baked into his cake, because more than likely he will have Florida and Texas. I just don't envision it going this time around. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and keep it going here on Yummydelish. Gnomes are friends, not food. Oh, wait, I don't have it on the combat log. There we go. Oh, there he is. There he is. Now, and I'm going around tagging herbs too. They're probably all out of my range, but we're just going to level grind on this stuff anyway and collect on a quest reward if we can. Now, hey, I can find it. See, I can melee. You know, I've never played with this character before and recorded, so it's going to be interesting how loud the shadow trance thing is, right? I thought yesterday about, you know, how, and I didn't know this until now, you can drain life and life tap at the same time. I never knew that until recently. I don't know how that is. Or maybe it's a bug, who knows? But I'm not going to tell anybody that it's a bug, it's a feature. It is very much a feature. Now. Alright, well, because my HP is a little bit on the lower side, I am going to just siphon. I really should have gotten drinks before leaving. But when I run out of drinks, I guess is going to be the time that we say goodbye. But again, the maps are really neat. If you want to play around with these maps, you go over to 270 to win. You can play around as much as you want, okay? How am I eating right now? I didn't ask to eat. I must have hit the button. How weird. How weird. Oh, I don't see an empty. Where's his empty? Where's his empty? He didn't have an empty. And finally, I got one of those dang tests. Whew. Heavens. And right up, so I can get some mana. Oh, I think I got snacked hard. Oops. No, this is my one I don't have first aid very well developed on. Okay, we're going to get this wither bark. But like I said, this is just a way to pass our time together, and you know, it's just interesting to think about. Oh, I got another one. Yay, and this is my last drink. Oh. So I guess when I run out of mana this time, this is going to be when we say goodbye. I maybe will get a level up. Or maybe I can head back to Refugi Point because I need drinkies. Let's go get drinkies. Only on flight tap a couple times. Okay, there he goes. Yeah, it's just, what would you rather do? Actually listen to something while you're watching badly played Warcraft, or would you just rather want badly played Warcraft? Ooh, there's tea. Yay, I took out 2 at once, but it was horrible. An experience I probably don't like to repeat. Actually, right now, let's see if we can't get back without aggroing a single mob. I used to be really good at this when I was on a keyboard with this, but sometimes the controller is wonky. And again, this is all done on a controller. My X button on the Warlock, right, is probably going to wind up being fire spells. Of course, my Siphon there is on Y. Agony is B. And what I meant originally was Corruption was here on the left button instead of here on up. And I switched it out on purpose because it was such an awkward thing. I just didn't like it. And is it you that has the drinkies or no? Oh, wrong one. You're left. You're left. You're not a dangerous person. No. And again, part of the fun of this is that I've made my targeting things based on the A button. The A button becomes basically the action button. And sometimes I still get confused. But this will let me tell see where the joystick is, the left joystick. It won't do that with the right, but I don't want it there. And actually, I wish it were somewhere else, because that can be used for something else entirely. So we are back. We have about 50% XP. And no lag. Knock on wood. Whew. Knock on wood. You had no idea I had to fight last night on poor Turkey Tanchet. He would not, and I want my melee active because real warlocks melee with their fast. Yes, overly dramatic party of one. So we'll go back here. We'll go around. We'll see if we can't get a few more of these witherbark trolls. Actually, no. Why don't we go this way? Actually, no. We'll go this way, and we'll go to the troll cave. And we'll see about getting them there. Oops. Oh, I did that twice. Dang. Oh gosh, spider. Go. So he's got the aggro so far. Now I'm going to take it back from him. My poor Incubus. I still don't know how to switch this off to where it's on the classic UI instead of the modern UI when it comes to looting and stuff, and any help would be appreciated. Leave a comment, as I've only recently been doing this. And the reason why, like I've said before, is why are you not invisible? What great timing. So yeah, we're going to come over here to the Witherbark lair because there's just more trolls. And hopefully we don't run into the Forsaken Courier along the way. But in another round of election news, by the way, I forgot to mention this. This doesn't really have anything to do with the election forecast. It was just something interesting or amusing, however you want to view it. Donald Trump is supposed to visit a McDonald's and run the fry cooker. I'm not kidding you on this. And what makes an odder story is that this is exactly the job that Kamala Harris had, working at a McDonald's. So, oh, I am like nowhere near that. I went after the herb, didn't I? Oh, well, I can do this. Oh, crap. Come here. Get away from that. Oh. Okay. All right, we're good. So that was the first job that Kamala Harris had. She ran that in the cash register, and I believe the shake machine or the why did I not get stuff sold? I'll never know. But it was what was the question again? Oh yeah, it was something I would want. How do I not have a stack of that already? How I don't have a stack of that already, I'll never know. Okay, so we got some harder mobs we need to get through. And at least I know where to take Turkey Tancha after those 1,000 Needles quests. We're going to go right back to here and grind on these guys. I forget sometimes about the levels that are in the zones a lot of times, and it just happens. Give me that. Some more that way. What's over here? My clue's pointing this way. Whoops. Okay, and that's another. It's an irk. It's an irk. It's not a game-breaking bug, but things tend to stay up there when I point. When I go back from the pointer back to the reticle. So off we go to get stuff and pick on weeds as we go. Yes, I do sing sometimes. Why didn't you go? Oh, I'm lagging. Broken actor, please stand by. 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 We're back. We're loading again. We're back at Arathy Islands, and whoever keeps trying to lag me out, you've won, okay? I give up. You win. State your demands. Let's all go pick weeds. Oh, I can't do that yet. I'll show you my spec in a second. I forgot to do that. Oopsie on me. And now the dots will just get rid of that. I forgot to show you spec as it is right now. We are in affliction, obviously, because I have instant cast corruption, and I'm all the way down to shadow mastery. I'm 1 of 5. And after that, we'll head down destruction in order to pick up ruin. It's just going to be a classic SM ruin spec. Let's get that away. Right. See, again, I'm not sure how loud Shadow Dance is, so it's going to be interesting to find out whether or not I have to turn it down. Oh, we're still heading in the generally right direction. Can I get that one yet? Nope, 170. Just in case. Just in case I see it coming. Nope. There's another one that I see coming. Yay! Stopping to drink is fun. But it's still better than retail, and I cannot say that enough. But again, I wish I could have a classic UI in controller. Sorry, not controller, a console port. Good heavens. Console port, that's the add-on that I'm using here. There's a built-in one at Blizzard, but I couldn't get it to work. I tried, and it would not go. So, abandoned ship, right? Ooh, a critical hit. And now we'll see if the fire stone works. Oh, I got time. I need a soul. I actually need 2 souls. Or we point. Okay. You got that way. You know where I'm talking about. That direction. Hey, I'll be able to hit you in between these. That's right. That's right. You're going down. All the dots will take care of you. Ew, condor. Oh, you might have a giant egg. Maybe. Do those ones carry them? Oh, I can't remember. Oh, I never conjured a health stone. Oops on me. We'll do that in 1 second. Well, wait, my inventory's full. I can't do that. Can't do that. I can't sell. Grr. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to work back out and sell. Oh no, that takes me to gadget. I forgot. Oh, I forgot I had it set all the way over there. Well, we're just messed up. We're not gonna be able to do anything except mindlessly go through things. Yeah, we're gonna bring you down here. And then we are going to bring you out. We'll drain your life and then your soul. Your soul is mine. How many bars do I have left? 1, 2, 3, and what? 3/4. 3 3/4. But you see, that's still modern UI. I don't like it. I want classic UI with this add-on. Pretty please. Yeah, you're not going to get very far doing that.
Shadow trance.
Get it. So the basics here, I haven't even went over the basics of this yet, have I? About the console port. So you have your 4 buttons, your A, B, X, Y buttons, and then on top of that you have your, that's actually something I might want. Give me something to throw out. I don't like you, your vendor junk. Yeah. What am I doing? Quit. I have to get out of the inventory window, duh. Okay. Yay. I'm now like kind of smart. Okay, let's make our health stone. And then we'll drain another one in a second and get their salt. As we mindlessly drone on and get rid of trolls. Ooh, there's a grow along a tree one. Yep, it's the grows along a tree herb. Can I get it yet? Nope. But it still marks it on the map for later. Go. And again, I can life tap while doing this. So you have A, B, X, Y. And A became my default action button because that's the way it is on, believe it or not, Star Trek Online for Xbox, that the A button becomes the action button. And the B button is, I think, going to wind up being the curse button because it just made a little bit of sense. I'm just not content with a whole lot of placement on this warlock. And then you have your D-pad, which functions as 4 other things. 8 buttons, and you have your right button, left button, which makes 10 buttons. Now, the beauty of these things is, see what I mean? I just, there. So you have a grand total of 10 buttons, but your modifiers are your 2 triggers, left and right. So 10, 20 with the left trigger, 30 with the right trigger, 40 left trigger and right trigger, and this makes some very awkward things. So you'd want to do your left trigger, right trigger things for emergencies. And then remember where your emergency buttons are. Is somebody getting 2 of them? Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Whoever you are, I'm going to get up close to you. And when you see, and if and when you ever see yourself in this video, say hi. Okay, this is our 2nd day of filming. And there you are. I think you're a human. It's just a good way to get another buff. So I got a paladin buff out of it, which is much better than the 2 terrible ones I can give. You can see things that are invisible. Okay, we need a drink break here. There we go. I'm not going to do a life tap. I'm actually going to take a drink break because, and what you hear there is the cup that I have up to my mouth. I have a shaker cup that's just full of water. It's just full of Yummydelish water. Because as my doctor told me, we don't drink enough water. We need to drink more water. And while I'm thinking about that too, there's some other stuff. Like if you knew this, a third of all food is wasted. I never knew that, and it goes to the bin for some reason or another. Don't know why, but 3 billion people do not have enough nourishment. So I don't know how much that 1/3 is, and whether or not what herb was that. Oh, life fruit. That's the grow along the cliff. That's a grow along the cliff weed. Okay. There's always 3 types for herbalism. There's a grow along the cliff, grow beside a tree, and grow in the field. There's only those 3, and I can't find the dang thing. Where'd it go? Should be right on top of it. Sometimes it's a puzzle. I give up. I give up. All these trolls are gone. Everybody else vacated them. Well, let's see if we can find any more trolls. Or have I lagged out? Nope, I have not. Whew. I have not lagged out. Oh, there they are. Oh, Lord. There's one now. Now, he conjured up a totem, so I'm going to have to stomp it. But I think they broke the old totem stomper macros from way long ago. Here you are. So, but I can tab target and manipulate it that way. Ah, get it. Alright, the bots will take care of him now. Let's go loot. Oh, inventory's full. Yay. So here we go again. Let's find a vendor junk. I really need to put that in the back. None of my alts need a course stun. That can go away. That can go away in favor of silks. Shadow trance. It's gonna be funny if I have to mute that. I actually like the sound. Oh, it's the axe throwers. Okay. I'm like, you just keep that going. Let's just interrupt for it. Just gets rid of it faster. The life tap our way down. Wow, that really didn't help today. But we have buff foods, so we're not worried. And a cookie if I need a cookie. I want a cookie. Oh, I'm not close enough to do my drains. Okay, there we go. Drain tanking. like to let them go to waste, even if they're about ready to. I need to drink again. I rebuffed. Here was the problem. I rebuffed, wasn't it? Alrighty, and in case you have forgotten, you are on today's News and Warcraft. We did our election report at the beginning of this video with Yummydelish, the warlock. Gnomes are friends, not food. And now we are grinding on the trolls to try and get their tusks and pouches and knives. But I only need one knife. Oh, the dots will just get rid of it now. There it goes. Yeah, why didn't I ever think of that? Right. But I do like to do the drains, they're fun. I do need a soul. I do need a soul. Now. Got it. I sniped their soul. Oh good, it's melee.
Shadow trance.
Here. What was a headhunter? Oops. We'll probably have to eat and drink after this. Cause I didn't start at 100% now, did I? Oh, we're within 3 bars of it. We're within 3 bars of level. Nice. Oh, we just have to drink, and that's even better. Oh, I can't. I can't right trigger A at that distance. I don't know. I didn't know I have distance limits with this. So basically, if you're within range of something that you can target, you right trigger A and it will target it like that. And it comes down. And now we do that. And maybe after that one round, it will be good enough to, yes, it is. Yep. Yay. Oh, easy, squeezy, lazy affliction, warlock leveling. Hooray. Hey, let's get over here so we can get you. Right. Get him. Yeah, but on my warlocks, I am not happy with it, with where they are button wise. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do have a horde alt, but I'm not ready to do reporting on my hordes yet. The insane reason behind that is I want to get a Tauren up to bear form, and they're not there yet. So they are simply not there yet. They're at level 4 right now. Oh, healing ward. I better stomp that. Okay, we got our 4 pouches. Now what's left? Oh, how did I keep aggro the whole time? It must have been the heels. It was the heels from Siphon Life, wasn't it? Oh no, I got cursed. I've been cursed. I can't remember what it is. Ooh. Yeah, I couldn't remember what that curse was. My heavens, that's not a good one at all. Well, while I'm drinking up in game, I'm going to just relax a second. Sadly, my horde druid is not there yet. It's not a bear, and we need a mascot. My hordes need a mascot. We need to get to level 10. So probably after we get done with Yummydelish here, I'm going to probably warp out now because I've kept you long enough, huh? So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and get out of here. And for today's news and Warcraft, this is your hostess with the mostess, Yummydelish. And remember, gnomes are friends, not food. We're just going to go down there and take a water nap. Bye, everybody.